Donald Trump is going to try to pretend that all is well, but more than 60,000 Americans have died. 30 million Americans are unemployed after 6 weeks of the coronavirus pandemic. And the President of the United States wants to talk about something, anything, please, anything else. There was a story that I read yesterday in the Washington Post that in some ways was very similar to 1,000 other articles you may have read during the Trump years because it involved the president getting mad at the person who brings him bad news. The Post reporting that Trump campaign manager Brad Parscale showed President Trump polling that had him trailing Joe Biden, that he was slipping in a bunch of swing states. And the president dropped a bunch of obscenities and said he didn't believe it. And according to this reporting, he even threatened to sue his own campaign manager, perhaps jokingly. And none of this is new. I mean, you've read stories like this dozens, hundreds of times. This is exactly the person that we've come to know over the last several years. But here's the thing. Now take that exact mindset and now apply it to the worst pandemic in 100 years. It explains everything about Trump's reaction to the coronavirus. He didn't want to hear the bad news. He got mad at the people who brought it to him. And so he wished it away and pretended it wasn't there. And now we're in the midst of this crisis that can't be wished away and it can't be denied. And the president is desperately searching for some escape or some scapegoat or some change of news, some change of topic, some way out. He's tweeting at cable news all the time. And his allies on Trump TV are trying to desperately rub two sticks together to start a fire under the Michael Flynn story. Michael Flynn, yeah. Today, the New York Times reports Trump's pushed our intelligence agencies to, quote, hunt for evidence to support an unsubstantiated theory that a government laboratory in Wuhan, China was the origin of the coronavirus outbreak. So obviously, if he can push that intelligence so they can blame the Chinese, he can blame them for what's going wrong. But there's no way out. He's locked in the room with the virus, and we're all locked in there with him. And rather than try to solve the problem, all the president can do, all he's able to do, wants to do, is try to change the subject. But it's not working.